Okay, hi everybody, and thanks for coming to check out my new journal. And this is number 4, and as you can see that's number 3 next to it, so you can see the size difference. It's quite a bit bigger. Got out of hand. This new one is around 60 pages, I think. And the front cover is made with Tim Holtz fabric, which I really like. That's the back. Got several different pieces. And little whatsy there. Oops. Sorry, I'll just keep it down here. Piece of old jewellery. Lots of things hanging, as you can see. It says embracing perfection, which is what these journals are all about, I guess. Being happy with what we can produce, just getting better with what we want. So that unlocks here. Try to keep it in camera, and I use these little books whenever I can find some. And I like to keep the first few pages. You see King's Treasuries. And this is called 4 Stories, which is nice because this is my 4th journal. The first 2 journals were paper collage, and this one's more multimedia, mixed media. So that's the title page, number 4. And this sticker comes from AliExpress. They have a lot of that sort of stuff, very cheap. If you haven't been through AliExpress, see what they have, you should go and have a look. Lots of stores sell the same things, but they're really good value. And that's the spine from this book, 4 Stories by Conrad. This page has got a little metal piece on mica, some vintage papers, which I really love to keep the real papers because it's a lot of different textures rather than photocopying. This one is a bit of a collage. Had a tropical feel, so I put this little guy here. And this one. Yes, this is another one of the AliExpress stickers. And it says they went cautiously, which I hope they didn't. Some vintage lace. Most of the pages are backed onto Tim Holtz paper, which is really good quality, nice and thick. You can support a lot of this stuff. This collage has got a pressed flower. This is one of my old photos. And I've been getting into edging with, this is graphite, or I'm either using graphite crayons, I guess you call them, or chalks, or Intense pencils by Derwent. And they're both water soluble, so they give a nice soft finish. And a little bit more effect than just inking the edges. So a bit of hand sewing, another collage using AliExpress. Somewhere between here and there is a good place to be, I think. A little bit of washi tape from Tim Holtz as well. There's quite a lot of stuff from Tim Holtz. I like his stuff. And that's again an old piece of paper with somebody's handwriting on it. Ticket. Another collage. This one's got a little pull out. That says, there's not much journaling space in my books. I don't journal, so they're all pretty full. This one is die cut. Again, a little bit of that fabric. It's a pocket. So there's quite a few tags here. This is again from AliExpress. A bit of stamping. I don't like to keep them without anything, so from time to time. This one says to be preserved and an inspiration to the simple life. And this one, little collage stamp. Create little things. Little things, big things grow. This is a Franken page. I call it a Franken page, and I first saw them with Susie on Shabby Soul. She makes excellent journals, really beautiful. So you have to have a look at her pages. And it's got a bit of eco fabric, eco printed fabric. A little bit of mark making there. I'm trying to get into that more now. And a bug. I love the bugs. So I've got a beetle, and there's another beetle from Tim Holtz there. I coloured him in a little bit with, what do you call it, alcohol inks. And yeah, the other side, it's the same fabric. Little pull out bit. There's a little number on the back. And this also, this is from Tim Holtz, little, I forget what he calls them, bits of fabric and stitching, just to save time. Another collage with a die cut. This is handmade paper with some, I don't know, leaves in there incorporated into the paper. Some ephemera as well. Some eco printed fabric. An old image, and another collage, and a little bit of lace there, so you can see that it's a little bit of a poem, which I liked. The other side, another collage. This is from Tim Holtz, that pin. I did that with those intense pencils to make it look like rust marks. Ink tints there. And another collage. This one, this is a girl from a Modigliani painting. I love his style, and so I altered it a bit in Photoshop because I can't paint. And there's a little bit of a quote there. I don't know if you can see that better. Some die cutting. This is, I use this punch I have to make these holes. I really love them because you can border them with the intense pencil and kind of get a nice grungy look with it. There's a bit of sewing there as well. I prefer hand sewing. My machine's always getting stuck, but I have got some machine sewing. And some little words of wisdom here. Tiny tags. Whatever. Yeah. Now this is another idea from Shabby Soul. These little paper reinforcers grouped together there. Little piece from Finnabar. I'm not sure what her name is, Finnabar, something like that. And wrapped a bit of wire on there. Another collage. Fabric bit from Tim Holtz. Try not to move the book around too much. Blue page, because I love the colour of these old tickets. They're lovely. And this guy's from AliExpress as well. And this one is this is an old photo I had, and I love the effect contrast with that bunch of flowers there. Nice. A piece of die cut. some bits of washi tape and whatnot. And that's the bird page that was on the Facebook group. It's actually a laser cut from something. Chipboard, I guess. And some bits of fabric there. This is an old piece I had from scrapbooking days. And these little frames, I make them up on Photoshop from old advertising labels. I think you can get some really nice patterns from them. There's a bit of stenciling on this page too. And this is a pressed flower I had with some old tape. Another one of Tim Holtz bits of fabric with, I'll put a little thing on there. Some shabby tape. And that's more of those borders. And a little what's it there. Wants to turn around, yep. Collage from an old photo, and it says every detail was strange. Can I get it there? Yeah. And I like that because there it says murder. Murder at the Mardi Gras. And an old piece of receipt or something. It amazes me when I see these old pieces of paper still surviving. They're hard to get in Australia. But I love that. And this is die cut page divider. Another bug, because I love the bugs. You can see that. Washi tape. And this, I think I got these on eBay. And I just aged it using vinegar and salt solution. You leave that for about a day, then you pull it out and leave it in the sun. It gets a great colour. You can see that there as well. Nice aged effect. And another collage with some graphite bordering. There's another page of eco print that I did on cotton. And it's just stuck on with washi tape. This one I just left the lace because it's so nice. Put a bit of thread there, and it just has some of my old photos and some eco dyed paper as well. Also a bit of a hanger from Tim Holtz as well. Some few little different things on there. I like that one because it's got a bell. This is the first page in the journal that I did. They're not sequential. So that was the first page. Invincible Spirit. I like that. And I think it's got some tags as well. That one. That's the girl that I get these old papers from. Has a stamp that she uses. Le bonheur est fait de petites choses. That's, I think, the good times are made of little things. That was really cute, and so I use that there. This is also from Tim Holtz. And again, it's the same sort of thing. This one, oh, Unbreakable Heart. I'll put that back later. And this is a vellum picture from Tim Holtz. Quite nice, and I had to leave that pretty blank so that you could see it, and they're very dark. So it's got a little bit of something on the top and another thing on the back. Trusting dreams, for in them is the hidden gate to eternity. Nice. And just made up that one on Photoshop. And it says, delighted to meet you. That's a die cut, which is getting a bit too worn. I should have used some thicker paper, so I'll know that next time. Another collage, bugs, please do not disturb. And this is Ferrero Rocher paper. I love those. They work really well. This another collage, butterfly and an old piece of ephemera from 1928. A die cut, another bug. This is rusted fabric. And little page. I saw these little pages too with Susie on Shabby Soul. She does a lot of that. Another collage with one of my favourite subjects, a rabbit. I hope you can see that. There's a little window there from a Tim Holtz thingamajig. And some basic collage elements. An old page from some gothic something or other there. And stamping. I'm not very good at stamping. I did this tag, but it's pretty weak. Anyway, there you are. That looks okay. This one. He's cute, isn't he? A little bit of a surprise. I like that. And just go to this page first. Mushrooms. It's everybody's favourite, isn't it? Beauty is a light in the heart. It's not something you're born with. Well, I guess you can be born with that too. Die cut. I don't know what that is. A button. Yep. Some old things there. Another bit of old paper. That's a stamp. Die cut on the little page like that. I like that stamp. Sometimes this book is a bit thick. The pages don't sit flat. My owl. Everybody loves owls too. We're all putting owls in our books. There's mine. And this page opens up. Some more bugs. If they were let to fly away, to breathe life in. That's a pressed flower on some ephemera pieces. I like these neutral tones too, but this blue is part of an old, I don't know what you call it, an old plan for something or other. Architectural plan, I think it was. It's the owl again. Now I left this page pretty plain because, I don't know, it's getting a bit full. I like this label though in red. Red is my favourite. It's quite a alternate colour. For a bit of colour, dash of colour in a page. Highlight, that's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah. And this one, again, pressed flowers behind a sheet of mica. Try and get that to, so it doesn't reflect. And some stitching. There's hand stitching. Oh, it's on a piece of eco dyed fret fabric, and it's got some hand stitching there, and some die cut stuff. Blanket stitch is nice. Oh, it's got one of these. I love these little things from Tim Holtz. I didn't like them at first, but there, a little bit of bling. That one's good. There's another Modigliani girl, and pressed flower, and you can see that stitching here a bit better, and some more there on the eco dyed fabric. And this is a Tim Holtz thing. A little bit of fabric piece there. It's getting stuck on something. Yeah, this is a stamping from that cutout, from that die cut, laser cut, on some ephemera from 1919. It's always cool. And this little thing I aged as well, same way, vinegar and salt. See if you can see that. I just left it plain because I really like the look of it. Oh, my favourite guy. Just a collage. This was onion paper from 1924. It looks really nice when you put it onto, you know, it lets the background come through. All that is from the background paper. A really nice edge too. Another bug, some stamps. Yeah, the usual stuff. Stamp. It's a corner of a journal page, ledger page. And another collage. I love these old labels. Lots of these. I use them quite a bit. And that's also edged with Inktense pencils and a graphite crayon. I don't know, I'll call it a crayon. It's like a chalk more than a crayon. Some vintage pictures. This is an old microscope slide that I have, and I just photocopied it and stuck that on top. It's really cute slide that is. And another old, it's a pharmacy script, I think, and die cut. Nice grungy edge on the page. I like that. Yes, quite a long journal. This is another one, little guy from my old collection of photos. Collection of old photos. It says his troubled eyes. And that's the rust fabric. Another collage. This one. I think there's something on there. And some old vintage papers. Oh, this one always tricks me. Yeah, that girl is nice, isn't she? And that's a pull out. I tried to do some stenciling. And there's a die cut there. I think you can only just see it. And that's the other side. I think this is just a printout from somebody on Etsy. This is the only bit of blank I have, in case I ever feel like journaling something. Doubtful. And in there, some more hidden gems. Some little kids playing cards. You see that? So I made those up in, they're just printed out, Photoshop. Go another collage, Home Sweet Home, Bliss. Put a bit of wax on there. I mean, I tried to put those, I can't remember what those things are called. They didn't go very well. I'm not very good at that. And so I just added some wax on them too. Made it worse. Another collage. Oh, actually, I think these come out. Yep. These are my favourite, the rooster. I should have put something there, I forgot that one. And this one just says Vision. Oops. And another collage with red. A little bit of thread I'll put there, because I like red. It's an old advertising thing I'm old, and something hanging. See the old page there. Oh, another flip tag. My birds. Fabricy bits. Textures are very important. It's changing textures. You always feel like feeling the page. There's a little photo. I think that's a Tim Holtz photo. On a tag. Butterflies that we all love. And there's, that one was just downloaded, I think. And it's a schoolhouse picture. I thought that one was pretty nice. That's the girl that was murdered earlier. It's lost and found. Some fabricy bits. The usual. Modigliani girl again, and pressed flowers. Bit of old paper. Oh, they're marks I made with a crayon. And stenciling. Just trying to get more paint and marking on the pages, as well as collage elements, just for a bit more variety. And this, oops, This is a little envelope from that girl I buy the papers from. I didn't put much on it because I just like the envelope. So there's my Modigliani girl. And the stamp. And a little collage on the back. And I didn't put anything in there, I think. No. I'll put something in there later. And last page, that. And this folds out. It's one of those little slide books. Oh, I meant to put something there, forgot. I made this one ages ago, actually. Thing there. I don't think that's got anything. Oh, it has. My name is Margaret. Call me Maggie. That's a Tim Holtz thing, I think. And another piece of eco-printed fabric, and that I think is the original book. And back. And that is it. Embrace imperfection, and yeah, just get out there and produce. Thanks a lot, folks. Oh. This one says, never stop exploring too. I like that. Bye.